You, the queen of warmongers, embodiment of corruption, and personification of the rot. Tulsi Gabbard hit back at Hillary Clinton for her slanderous statements, if you will, without proof of her being a quote unquote Russian agent being groomed by them to run as a third party candidate to get Trump reelected. That sounds crazy. And you know what it also sounds like? Yeah. Conspiracy theory. Anywho, so this is from the Fox News. I think this was published yesterday. It says Gabbard dares Clinton to run for president in 2020. Fights back against assertion that she is a Russian asset. We're at that again. Hawaii Congresswoman and Democratic presidential candidate Tulsi Gabbard dared Hillary Clinton to not hide behind her proxies and join the race directly after Clinton accused her of being a Russian asset, specifically groomed to run as a third-party candidate. It just sounds crazy. And then here's her tweet that she put out. It says, "Great, thank you, Hillary Clinton. You, the queen of warmongers, embodiment of corruption, and personification of the rot that has sickened the Democratic Party for so long, have finally come out from behind the curtain. From the day I announced my candidacy, there has been a concerted campaign to destroy my reputation. We wondered who was behind it and why. Now we know. It was always you, through your proxies and powerful allies in the corporate media and war machine, afraid of the threat I pose. It's now clear that this primary is between you and me. Don't cowardly hide behind your proxies. Join the race directly." Oh, snap. Pretty good, isn't it? Continuing on here, it says Gabbard has faced criticism from several of her Democratic opponents who have accused her of being a puppet for the Russian government. Ugh. Russian asset. The former Army National Guard, oh, I guess she's out now, who served in Iraq and has repeatedly defended her anti-war, anti-interventionist beliefs, which have led to some comparisons between her and President Trump. There is no comparison. They're not the same people. Politically, they're not the same. At Tuesday's Democratic debate, Gabbard relentlessly slammed CNN, who has been broadcasting the event live through, and the New York Times, calling them completely despicable for the news coverage, and that has raised questions about whether she's a Russian asset and an Assad apologist. It says, "We wondered who was behind it and why." Gabbard continued with her tweet. I already read that. So, yeah, this is Nick Merrill. What a douche. Assad day for your candidacy. Clinton has recently been courting the spotlight to promote a book co-authored by her daughter, Chelsea. Although she didn't name Gabbard specifically, Clinton told one-time aide President Barack Obama, David Plouffe, like I showed you that yesterday, host of a podcast, Campaign HQ, that she thought Trump and Russians have got their eye on somebody who's currently in a Democratic primary and are grooming her to be a third-party candidate. What? She's a favorite of the Russians. They have a bunch of sites and bots and other ways of supporting her so far, Clinton said, alluding to Gabbard. Clinton also singled out former 2016 candidate Jill Stein, accusing her of being a Russian asset. That's assuming Jill will still give it up, which she might not because she's also a Russian asset. She's delusional. Continuing on here, this came out yesterday. Tulsi hits back at Clinton. Basically the same story from the USA Today. Clinton also called Trump Vladimir Putin's dream in an interview. She went on to say that Trump's inauguration speech was like a declaration of war on half of America. But wait, you called all the Trump supporters and voters deplorables. The Russians know they can't win without a third-party candidate, Clinton added. And then here's Jill Stein's tweet. It says, if HRC really believes that all independent campaigns are Russian plots, why isn't she calling for ranked choice voting to make it impossible for evil foreigners to split the vote? Until she does, all this Russia hysteria just looks like cynical McCarthyist left punching. Hillary Clinton doesn't just predict the Russians will support Tulsi Gabbard and a third-party candidate. She also calls Jill Stein a Russian asset. I mean, totally. There's context. Stein, who ran against Trump and Clinton as a Green Party candidate, received only about 1% of the vote in 2016. But some Democrats said her candidacy siphoned votes away from Clinton and helped Trump win. Highly So there's that. I think there's just a quick update on what's going on here. But yeah, it's funny. It is really funny that once this came out, Clinton has taken a big hit from it. Even people like Van Jones called her in not so many words, called her insane, called it a conspiracy theory, which it is, that Jill Stein, Tulsi Gabbard, and even Trump, the Russian assets. I mean, come on. Whatever. But there again, we'll see what comes out of this more. But I can tell you for one thing, it's fun while watching it from the sidelines. It's pretty cool as well.